Hello. So I'm back again with the part 2 of this video. In this video, we'll be discussing about how we can curb or reduce or maybe prevent such kind of overthinking patterns that we are going to have. And I hope it is useful for you all, the techniques which I'm going to share. So stay tuned. So number one is definitely know your triggers. Know what triggers you. So are there certain thoughts which are more frequently coming into your mind, which are more frequent or more common in nature? What are the kind of events that are triggering these thoughts? Is there a common factor or relation between these events which are triggering such kind of thoughts? So it's nothing but identifying what are certain hotspots to you, right? Because it's important to know what is causing this kind of thought in your mind so that you can probably go towards a part of exercising control or preventing this from coming in future. Because once you know what are the basic events, what are the commonly occurring thoughts in your mind that make you overthink, the basically the process becomes really easy for you. So, number two is you have to admit that these thoughts are futile. So, some people often argue that, when I overthink, I get solutions to a lot of my problems. But in majority of the cases, we see that overthinking creates problems itself. You know, it can lead to anxiety, it can lead to triggering your stress level and things like that. So, it is important to identify once you know your triggers and you have worked that area out to basically admit the fact that these are futile in nature. Overthinking is futile in nature, and whatever thoughts you are having, try and find evidence for them, that whether at all this level of thinking about these thoughts has a particular evidence, or these thoughts are actually baseless. I don't really need to overthink about them so much, right? So admit the fact that yes, overthinking is something which might not have a value for you. Instead, in most cases, you can work on this, trying to find out the evidence part, so that really helps. Most of the time you will find that I don't have proper evidence, why was I thinking about this, it's baseless, right? So that will help you to proceed further. Third is do not engage. So here you need to mindfully observe these thoughts, be aware of what are the triggering factors, acknowledge the thoughts, but do not try to evaluate or pass on judgments to these thoughts. You know that they are a part of your mind and they will come, but they are not here to control you. You can control these thoughts. You have to learn how to manage these thoughts. For that, you need to mindfully accept the fact that these thoughts are a part of me, but let's not try and evaluate, because they are not something that are controlling me. I am not someone who is attached to these thoughts. So this is going to help you. And do not engage will obviously mean that at that moment you might want to engage in some other activity to basically distract your attention from these thoughts. So guys, these were the three very commonly used steps to help individuals who have this issue of overthinking a lot, leading to various other difficulties in their life, like I mentioned, anxiety, stress and related aspects. These help a lot, and I hope that little bit of my sharing with you all will also help you to identify your triggers, to acknowledge the fact that yes, overthinking is not doing anything good to me, and hence I need to not engage in basically these kind of overthinking patterns, and moving towards a more mindful approach of living and thinking our life. I have a video on mindfulness. You can probably go and check it out. And if you like my video, please share it with as many people as possible, and do subscribe to my channel if you still haven't, and help me support and grow in this initiative of spreading mental health awareness. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.